Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Hawaii Wildfires into Smart Cities. Hawaii Wildfires into Smart Cities. Call Halal Yimla Alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call Halal Yimla Abanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And back with another lesson, looking at, looking through some more headlines, through the latest news clips, and I came across an article, and this basically, sparked the lesson. I don't want to make this too long, just a quick hit, but with the whole Hawaii, the Maui, the fire that they just had, and in the article, I'm gonna read some of this article that I seen. I think it's on NBC. I think it is. I'm gonna go straight into it, and basically, they're trying to say this is a conspiracy because Esau and that World Economic Forum, because they're trying to start these smart cities. Esau's gonna bring forth his agenda, and they're about to try to take away you people, ultimately you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They're about to try to strip away your freedom, and these lockdowns, and zoning off these different areas, and putting on these 15-minute cities. This is what's coming. We're going into a new world order. The days of in the 1980s and the 1990s, and cruising and barbecuing and hanging out, going to the mall. Them days are coming to an end. We're coming into a time of depression. Great depression, trouble, danger. Stripped of your freedom. This is the time that we're coming into. But at that World Economic Forum, they said that they were going to use Hawaii as to start with these 15-minute cities. Let me get this article real quick. But this is just the devil, man. This is the devil. It says Esau eating the so-called white man. You ain't no good. The Rothschilds, the Jewish banking families, you the rich, the Donald Trumps, the Joe Bidens, everybody that's in cahoots, all your sports stars, if you're in cahoots, man. You're all working for the same agenda, man, and it's all about money. You're not trying to serve the Lord, and they ain't, none of them ain't no good. None of them, from the top government leader and rich, to your latest celebrity. They ain't no good. They ain't no good, man. Let me get this article. They all gonna pay. They all gonna pay. They didn't indicted and incriminated Donald Trump on 40-something charges or something like that. Quote me if I'm wrong, but he ain't no good either. And it's just a big game to them. They all, at the end of the day, all hanging out. All of them, the right and left, all of them. But it says conspiracy theories falsely tie Maui wildfires to smart cities in tech conference. It says Homes consumed in recent wildfires are seen in Luena, if I'm saying it, Hawaii, Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. It says, reported on social media, posts falsely claiming that Maui hosted a conference about making the entire island into a smart city. And that's what they're about to do in January, and will host another summit next month about using AI, artificial intelligence, to govern the island, proving recent wildfires were deliberately set to transform the ideas into reality. Yeah, because Esau has the weaponry, they have the technology to, you know, to do this. And the elder, if I'm saying it right, Mwatazah ben Gad, from the elder, you know, the head from the LA camp, you know, he posted a clip, and it shows Esau's weaponry and the satellites, or these different I want to say doomsday planes, or some type of weaponry or satellite where it's beaming down lasers, and it's, you know, sparking, blowing up stuff and sparking them fires in Hawaii, man. The clips, he has it. It showed. And, you know, I seen that the other night, and then going on and looking through these articles, you know, it kind of, through the spirit, you know, it went hand to hand. That's the spirit. And then seeing what them talking about in this World Economic Forum, it says Maui hosted a conference about making the entire island into a smart city. It says in January, and will host another summit next month about using artificial intelligence to govern the island, proving recent wildfires were deliberately set to transform these ideas into reality. See? So I'm just gonna leave it there, man. I don't want to go deep into this article. You can read it, but look into it. But this is what Esau's done, man. The so-called white man, the devil. You know, he is, you know, going back to Christopher Columbus. You know, he lied and robbed and murdered and infiltrated and took over this land from the so-called Native American Indians, and from the Hispanics, the Latinos, the so-called Latinos, you know, the tribes, man, the Northern Kingdom. You know, Esau Edom raped, robbed, and murdered, you know, and took lands by force. Still to this day, the so-called white man has America has infiltrated almost 30 countries. They've infiltrated. That means they've took the land by force. You see, and then like it tells you in Psalm, roughly paraphrasing it, but they name lands after their name. They name the lands after their name. You know, America, Vespucci, Africa, France, all these different lands. They take them, and then they name them after theirself. And this is what's done happen. You know, but let me get to the scriptures. Let me go to Micah. I don't want to make this long. Just a quick hit. Micah 2:1. Micah 2:1. Micah 2:1, and it reads, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity. See, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Esau sits, you know, they have these summits. You know, Esau has these summits, the World Economic Forums, and these different summits and councils and think tanks, and they you know, they come together and think of different evil, wicked plans to to be drawn out and to take over, what they set out to in lands and different areas and stuff like that. And it says they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So they sit and think in these different summits, these World Economic Forums and councils and think tanks and stuff like that, and they got the power to carry out their plans. See, they got the power to carry out their evil plans, and they sit and meditate and and think about it and go out and can't wait till they do it. Just right along with this latest Hawaii fire, man, the Maui fire. They had a summit, and then they want to sit there and try to deny it, that this is a conspiracy theory. It's a big lie, man. It's a big lie. You're not fooling nobody. It says too. It says and they covet fields. See, and they covet fields and take them by violence. They take them by force, man. They take lands by force. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence. How you think how you think they gonna take this? Take that Hawaii, that Maui, that island, by violence, by fraud, man. By them, they having the AI technology and the weaponry and stuff to do that. They have the power to do it. It says, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. So they take lands by force and by violence, and then they take lands by fraud. Just like me reading that article and saying they're trying to say in the article that it's a conspiracy theory. It's fraud. It's a lie that we came together and supposedly we had a summit, and we're gonna use starting with Hawaii, we're going to use this island as starting with the 15-minute cities. They've lied, man. Esau was born speaking lies. He was born speaking lies. It says 3. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord. 3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord. Behold, see, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. So basically, the Lord is going to reward Esau, Edom, you so-called white folks, man. He's going to, starting with the rich, the elites, the Rothschilds, the Jewish banking families. The Lord's going to reward your evil for evil. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks. Basically, you won't be able to you won't be able to get out of this tight. You won't be able to remove your neck from this tight noose or tie that's wrapped around your neck. You're not going to be able to get out of this. Ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. The Lord is going to he's going to reward your evil for evil. Everything that you do evil, he's going to do it triple unto you, man. You're going to suffer severely in this end time, and ultimately you're going into captivity. Starting with the rich, like I said, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Jewish banking families, the Trump families, and all of you, man, King Charles, and all of the rich. You're all in cahoots, man. And you're going. This is the last days of your so-called rulership, your corrupted rulership. All of the rich, you're going into chains. You know, starting with Esau, Edom, and all of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to the Israelites that are that go hand in hand, that are joined unto the so-called rich, the wicked, and doing backdoor deals and sold out their people, and you know, turn their back on their power. The Lord gonna get you. The Lord gonna get you. You know, so you know, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Everything that you have stole, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you're gonna give it up unto Israel. Everything is coming back to the Israelites, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Everything that you got, everything you stole is coming back to Israel. And you're going into, and you so-called white folks are going into captivity, man, starting with the rich. You're going into captivity. You're going into captivity. You're going to be put in chains, and it's going to be continuously employment. You're going to do work. You're going to build up our kingdom right there in Jerusalem, the center of the universe. You're going to be put to work. We're going to work you. This is what's coming, starting with the Rothschilds, the Jewish banking families, all of you rich, man. Your days are numbered. Your plans will not go through. Your plans will not go through. You're only gonna go so far, then the Lord's gonna shut you down. So, you know, we understand the deception, and your days are numbered. So, you know, I just want to go in on that. Hopefully, we're edified. I don't want Ratazah come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom, Israel.